From Studio A, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Studio A and WGAL8 Brainbusters. I am so excited you're here because here's another chance for us to witness these fantastic teams compete. Here we welcome Central Dauphin and Anvil Cleona. They won round one. This is round two. One team will return for round three. Who will it be? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's play Brainbusters. Here comes today's opening round. We have 10-point questions and one big Brainbuster brought to you by Turkey Hill. Welcome back to all six of you. Pick up those signaling buttons and let's use them frequently, beginning now with this 10-point question. October 28th, 2022, people in the news. TMZ was the first to start the buzz that divorce papers were imminent now that rumors have been confirmed about model Gisele Bundchen and her famous husband. Max.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is the well-known athlete who filed for divorce. Two European countries have flags which are square. One is the Vatican City. What's the other? Orion.
Switzerland.
Switzerland's correct for 10 points. It's a G2 star about 8 minutes from Earth at the speed of light. Jack.
Sun.
The sun, yes. During this period of U.S. history, bootlegging and rum running became widespread. Orion.
Prohibition.
Prohibition lasted from 1919 to 1933. In some versions of this story, the Lernaean Hydra had 100 heads. Who killed this beast as the second? Daniel.
Perseus.
No, sorry. And that's, who is up next? Orion.
Hercules.
Hercules, who killed the beast as the second of his 12 labors, yes. Despite his nickname, he was actually born in Mississippi. He won 2 Pulitzer Prizes for Cat on a Hat Tin Roof and Streetcar Named Desire. Daniel. Oh, sorry, I've taken this incorrect. Orion.
Tennessee Williams.
Tennessee Williams is the playwright, yes. Numbers can be divided into 2 kinds, real and imaginary. Jack. Oh, sorry, I'm going to complete the question for Central Dauphin. Real numbers can also be divided into 2 principal kinds. What are they? Orion.
Integers and irrational.
Oh, no, rational and irrational. In politics, if you want anything said, ask a man. If you want anything done, ask a woman. That was the opinion of the Iron Lady, who was Prime Minister, Orion.
Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister of Great Britain from 1979 to 1990. In the 1920s, he wrote novels about religion, medicine, and business. Elmer Gantry was an evangelist, Aerosmith a doctor, and Babbitt a businessman. Who wrote them? We stumped you on Sinclair Lewis, and now it's time for the Big Brain Buster brought to you by Turkey Hill. For 10 points and a gift certificate for Turkey Hill ice cream for everyone on the team. If you're a fan of the University of Alabama Crimson Tide, you'll want to see them play. In what city is the Bryant-Denny Jack?
Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa is the Bryant-Denny Stadium location. Yes, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Congratulations, Anvil Cleona. Mammoth Hot Springs is the headquarters of Yellowstone National Park. In what state are the Orion?
Wyoming.
Wyoming is where the Mammoth Hot Springs are located. In this city, famous for its art, the Palazzo Vecchio, the Pitti Palace, and the Uffizi Gallery are all famous art museums. What is the capital of the Tuscany region, Jack? Sorry. Orion.
Milan.
No, sorry, it's Florence or Firenze. The Indian branch of the Indo-European civilization gave itself this name, meaning pure and white. What name did Adolf Hitler use for his pure and Orion?
Aryan.
Aryan or Aryan, yes, for the white race, yes. Texas has more of them than any other, 254. Georgia has...
Counties.
Jack.
Counties.
Counties is correct, yes, and PA only has 67. The Prime Minister of Israel often have to defend their policies before the Israeli legislature. What is that legislative body called? Orion?
Parliament.
No, sorry. Any idea, Anvil Cleona? We stumped you on Knesset. Diatomic oxygen and triatomic ozone. Carbon and diamond. Red, black, and white phosphorus. What are these alternate structural forms of the same element called, Jack?
Isomers.
Say that again?
Isomers.
No, they're not. No, sorry, Orion.
Isotopes.
Oh, no, they're not. They're allotropes is the correct response. The son of Mary, Queen of Scots. His name is familiar to most of us from the famous book that was published during his reign, Jack.
Henry.
Oh, no, sorry. Who was this, Orion?
King James.
King James was the king of Scotland and England. Of course, we're talking about the King James Bible. The Romans thought his workshops were under Mount Etna and other volcanoes where the Cyclops helped him forge Jupiter's thunderbolts. Who was this, Orion?
Hephaestus.
No, sorry. Who was this fiery Roman god? Or Daniel?
Vulcan.
Vulcan is correct. On opening day 1910, This president became the first to throw out the first ball. Who was this portly pitcher, Jack?
Taft.
Taft, William Howard Taft. Arthur Kornberg won the 1959 Nobel Prize for synthesizing it. Watson, Crick, and Wilkins won the Orion.
DNA.
DNA is correct. Created in the 8th century BCE, it's the oldest work of European literature that we have. What is this epic poem? Orion again.
Beowulf.
Oh no, sorry. What is this epic poem by Homer? Jack.
The Odyssey.
Oh no, sorry, it's the Iliad. What name is given to the mathematical relationship in which there is one and only one value y for every value of x? Orion.
Function.
It is a function, yes. And with that correct answer, Orion, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. Gives us a chance to catch our breath, which is a very good thing because we have the one-on-one rapid fire and team lightning rounds coming up when WGALA Brainbusters continues following this.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. The final 4 teams in the WGAL8 Brainbusters tournament will win cash grants. The 3rd and 4th place teams will receive $1,000 each. The 2nd place team will receive $3,000. And the WGAL8 Brainbusters champions will receive $5,000 in grant money. Now, here's Rich with our coaches and alternates.
People always ask me what makes a good Brainbusters team. Well, you need good students, of course, but you also need a dedicated coach. Such is the case next to me, Mr. Jeffrey Devaney. You have multiple roles at Central Dauphin: environmental science, chemistry, earth systems, and of course the coach. He's been teaching 5 years. I can tell you the kids just adore him. But so I ask you, what's, with being such a young teacher, what to you is one of the best things about being a teacher to you?
Just working with the students, being able to come in each and every day and have a captive audience and be able to perform for students and help them to learn a little bit about science, learn a little bit about life, and kind of work through each and every day and probably run into a bunch of different things that you end up teaching students that, you know, they would have not thought about originally coming into class.
And you learn a lot about yourself too,
Yeah.
and try to better your own relationships.
Yeah,
and so,
absolutely.
well, thanks for being here. Thanks for bringing such a great team to Studio A. And now let's head over to Annville Cleona. It's a pleasure to welcome back Miss Lori Lingenfelter.
Yes,
You are the principal. You're here standing in for Mr. Mark Dimmick, who is the English teacher at Annville Cleona, and we appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
I'll just ask you, just because you're in education, let's say you won the lottery. That seems to have been in the news lately. What would you do in place of being in education?
Well, first thing I would do is I would give back to the Dutchman Education Foundation, which is our education foundation at Annville. I would want to make sure I leave a legacy of scholarships and money for kids, because you can't take the kid out of me. Then I would probably go see the world, because I have not been outside the U.S. other than Canada and Jamaica, so it's time to explore the world.
It's time to get that passport and get it out and get it ready. Good for you. I
Absolutely.
hope you have the opportunity to
so.
reach those dreams. And now let's meet today's alternate from Annville Cleona, Henry Waldhausen. And you are a senior. Great to have you here. And it's now time to start thinking about some goals, and certainly immediate goals. Can you help enlighten us?
Yep, so the immediate goal right now is to go to college. I have a list. I'm still undecided about it though, but I have a nice list to pick from.
Can you give us like a sampling of some?
So the top 3 are University of Virginia, Penn State, and then University of Michigan. Majors undecided, but probably like math or something STEM.
Oh, fantastic. All 3 of those schools are fantastic. U of M is my alma mater, so good luck in going to Ann Arbor. But good luck to our teams, because it's now time for today's one-on-one rapid fire, where we pit our individual players against each other and find out what's happening in their very busy lives. So first, it's a pleasure to say hello once again to Caitlin Wilson. Caitlin, you are a senior. It's great to have you back here. And I understand that you're quite the musician.
Yeah, I play French horn.
How long have you been playing French horn?
I've been playing since I was in 4th grade, so like 8 years.
So that means you've been playing in the school band from middle school to high school. Boy, I'll bet they're going to miss you. Just out of curiosity, how did you pick this French horn out of all the instruments?
I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
And it sounds good, too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Good answer. Daniel Balsbach, and you are a junior at Annville Cleona, and it's great to have you here. And you already know what school you want to attend, when you graduate, of course, and what you want to study. Tell us about that.
So I would love to attend Messiah University in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and major in either biochemistry or molecular biology.
And out of curiosity, there's a plethora of opportunities for a student like you. Why Messiah?
Well, I just visited there. It's a great school. It's rooted in Christian faith, and everyone in my family has gone there.
That's a good reason. Daniel and Caitlin, let's put you two one-on-one. It was the fourth in the series, but it was episode 1. What was this 1999 Star Wars movie, Caitlin?
A New Hope.
Oh, no, sorry, that's incorrect. Daniel. Oh, we stumped you on the Phantom Menace. If you are interested in medicine, you earn an MD. If you are pursuing a career as an accountant, you would need a CPA. What are you pursuing if you want a DVM? Caitlin,
To be a vet.
you want to be a vet, doctor of veterinary medicine. Good for you for 10 points. And finally, on the night of June 17th, 1972, police arrested 5 men who had broken into the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee. In what Washington, D.C. office and apartment complex? Caitlin,
Watergate?
again. It was Watergate. Good for you for another 10 points. 120 to 60. Now let's meet our two captains. So first from Central Dauphin, a pleasure to welcome back Orion Keller. Orion, you were a senior, you did really well in that first round of play, and it's great to welcome you back. But besides studying, and I'm sure you study regularly, you're a busy man outside of school. Tell us about some of those activities.
Yeah, I do a bunch of stuff. I participate in the school band program, so I obviously practice and do some of those things outside of school. I also am a member of the school's Science Olympiad team, which has competitions in different events based around science, and I'm also a member of a Boy Scout troop.
Fantastic. Well, you're a busy young man. Jack Litka is a senior at Anvil Cleona, and you're the captain, and it's great to have you back. And you're a successful musician, and you've had a victory that you'd be willing to share with us.
Yeah, so recently, this past fall, there were auditions for the district band and district chorus. So I made both on percussion and on the tenor part. So those are coming up soon. Those festivals are coming up soon. So I'm really excited to go and make music with other really talented musicians.
No kidding, and they all come together and they coalesce together in one group. So the school's really going to miss you, a student like you, and your dedication to the band, I'm sure. Well, Jack and Orion, let's put you two one-on-one. Earl Warren, Warren Berger, William Rehnquist. Who is next in this series? Orion?
Marshall?
No, not he, sorry. Jack? Well, it's the current Supreme Court Chief Justice, and that would be, of course, John Roberts. The book is called Spare, and is being sold as an account told with raw, unflinching honesty and filled with insight, revelation, self-examination about the eternal power of love over grief. Who is the author of this royal memoir? Orion?
Queen Elizabeth
Not
II?
she, no, sorry. Jack?
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry is the correct answer. Good for you for 10 points. And finally, one is a former Soviet republic, now a member of the Commonwealth of Independent States. The other is a former Confederate state, now a member of the United States. Orion?
Georgia?
Georgia is the name that they share. Good for you. 130 to 70. We're now going to meet our final players in today's competition. So first, from Central Dauphin, a pleasure to say hello once again to Connor O'Neill. Connor, welcome back. You are a senior. You've got a lot on your mind, schools, AP, and making decisions. So what kind of goals do you have coming up for the next year?
My main goal at this point is just to figure out what college I want to go to. So.
And do you have any ideas yet, or any?
I'm hoping either RIT or Georgia Tech at the moment.
Fantastic, both fantastic. So obviously you're interested in the STEM and the sciences,
yes.
and mathematics and engineering. Well, thank you very much for being here. Max Lidka is a junior, and it's great to have you back here. And we all read a lot, but there's one book that really stands out as perhaps one of your favorites?
Sure. I really enjoyed the book The Godfather. It's obviously more known for its movie, but I really enjoyed reading the book as well. It really gives more insight into a great story the movie can't really show.
It's so true, but once you read the movie and then you see how well Coppola did with the movie, you can really appreciate what a director can really do. Max and Connor, let's put you two one-on-one. The 2022 World Cup host was eliminated from the tournament after a loss to Senegal. O'Connor.
Qatar?
Qatar, yeah, making it the host country, the earliest host country to be knocked out. Qatar is a correct answer. They reacted to the conformity of the 1950s with an unconventional lifestyle and an interest in jazz and Zen Buddhism. They included Gregory Corso, Allen Ginsberg, and Jack Kerouac. What were these writers called, Max? Oh, sorry.
Beatnik.
I'm going to take that just in time. You're lucky. Beatniks or Beats is correct for 10 points. And finally, completed in 2013, One World Trade Center is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. By what nickname is this towering tower called? Guys, it was built in your lifetime, the Freedom Tower, 140 to 80, still a strong lead for Central Dauphin, but everything can change now as we pick up the pace and play today's 60-second team lightning round. Jack, your team is behind at this point, but only by 60 points, so you will have the privilege or luxury of selecting first among these three quizzes. We have C squared, Chinese checkers, and double-double.
C squared. Yeah, C squared.
C squared, here's a quiz that covers the world from C to C. For 10 points each, identify these words that begin and end with the letter C. Jack, I take your answer as the team's answer. Daniel and Max are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck, and here we go. The volume of a cube is measured in these kind of feet.
Cubic.
Cubic, yes. This word can follow stand-up and precede book and strip.
Comedic.
Comic. Acronym for this, it's someone who finds fault, especially with a play or movie.
Critic.
Critic, yeah.
That's correct. This describes a series of circles with a common center.
Centric.
Concentric.
Concentric, yes. Russian is written in this alphabet.
Cyrillic.
Cyrillic.
Cyrillic, sorry. This adjective refers to the heart. It can precede a rest and muscle.
Cardiac.
Correct. Persistent, continual, especially when referring to a medical condition.
Chronic.
Chronic, yes, a car that's 25 years old or a literary work of ancient Greece or Rome.
Classic.
A classic, yes, a superficial change of or solution, perhaps with lipstick or skin cream.
Makeup.
Cosmetic. An ellipse and parabola are both of these
Conic.
kinds of geometric sections.
Conic.
Conic, yes, mysterious, hidden, occult, written in secret code. Cryptic. Wildly disordered, unpredictable, jumbled, confused.
Pass.
Chaotic. It describes Irish music and the sea south of Ireland. Correct. Two Oscar, Celtic Sea was correct. On there, 8 correct. 80 points came your way. Is that a break for you, Orion? Well, we're going to find out shortly with Chinese checkers and double-double.
Double-double.
If these answers sound like you're repeating yourself, you are. For 10 points each, identify these people, places, and things with double names. Orion, I take your answer as the team's answer. Caitlin and Connor are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. These letters can precede Bean and Cool J.
LL.
Correct. In basketball, it's 10 or more points plus 10 or more rebounds.
Double-triple.
Double-double. Mr. Binks in The Phantom Menace.
Jar Jar.
Correct. Year in which the Treaty of Versailles ended World War I.
1919.
Correct. You won't need glasses if you have this kind of vision.
2020.
Correct. A small metal pellet used in air rifles.
BB.
Correct. Year in which Franz Schubert composed his 6th Symphony.
1818.
Correct. A small cutter bruiser, Yogi Bear's little buddy.
Boo Boo.
Boo Boo. Mia and Sebastian live in this land in a 2016 movie.
La La.
La La Land. Yes, this anti-art movement flourished after World War I.
Pass.
Dada. Average. Run-of-the-mill. Fair to middling.
So-so.
So-so. Yes, year in which Louis XV granted a charter to Louisiana.
1717.
Correct. In human beings, this chromosome pair produces a female.
XX.
XS, yes, year in which the Catholic Church arrested Galileo to keep him from teaching.
1515.
1616. 11 correct, so 110 points came your way, 250 to 160. It's now time to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. During our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of facts and figures. Well, we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues following this.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the second half of WGAL8 Brainbusters competition between Central Dauphin and Annville Cleona. We have a good game going. Yes, Central Dauphin has a lead right now, but everything can change because right now it's the pivotal round, the bonus Brainbuster. During our break, our teams wagered 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of facts and figures. We're going to head into the News 8 newsroom with Jocelyn Howard. She has today's question. Jocelyn, welcome to Brainbusters.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus Brainbuster. The flight distance between New York City and Los Angeles is 2,475 miles. What two bodies are separated by an average distance of 93 million miles? Again, the flight distance between New York City and Los Angeles is 2,475 miles. What two bodies are separated by an average distance of 93 million miles? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio A. Rich.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. I like this question. Okay, pens are closed. Okay, Orion, you should have 2 answers on your card. We always start with your side of the set, so if you would kindly show us the Earth and the Sun. You are correct. Good for you for a 25-point wager, taking you to 275. Jack, did you come up with the Sun and the Earth? The Earth and the Sun. Also, 20 points a little conservative, but that gives us a great opportunity to head into the final frenzy now with 20-point questions. Pick up those signaling buttons. It's anybody's game beginning now. In 1954, he became the first person to run a mile in less than 4 minutes at an average speed of 15 miles per hour. Who is this English neurologist and runner? We stumped you on Roger Bannister. Drafted by Emmanuel Saez, its 17 articles became the preamble of the French Constitution. What was this 1789 document, Orion?
Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen.
You are correct. Good for you. He was expelled from the Soviet Union in 1969 and won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1970. Mikhail Gorbachev restored his citizenship in 1990. Who is he? Orion again.
Solzhenitsyn.
You are correct again. It's a small rocky island in the Mediterranean, about 40 miles west of Italy. It's the island Edmond Dantes escapes from in Alexander Dumas. Daniel.
Malta?
No, not Malta. To complete the question for Central Dauphin, he escapes from in Alexander Dumas's novel, the island he claims to be count of. What is it? Connor.
Monte Cristo.
Count of Monte Cristo is correct. He published The Skeptical Chemist in 1661, which introduced the first modern definition of an element. Who was this English scientist famous for his gas law, Orion?
Robert Boyle.
He's the one. In 1839, African captives aboard a Spanish slave ship escaped their chains, killed the crew, and drifted to Long Island to be defended from the Supreme Court by former President John Quincy Adams. The name of that ship is the name of Steven Spielberg's 1997 movie. What is it? We stumped you on Amistad, great movie. Its strange name comes from the Middle English word for free. What privilege allows a legislature to send unlimited free mail to his or her constituents? It's called franking. It's appropriate that about 1/3 of the genes in the human genome are active only in this part of the body. What part of the body is it? Orion.
Brain.
It is the brain. In Clement Moore's poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, the names of 2 of Santa's reindeer are the German words for thunder and lightning. Name both of them.
Donner and Blitzen.
Donner and Blitzen. Donner is thunder, Blitzen and lightning is lightning. She appeared in Mallory's Morte d'Arthur, in Sir Gawain and Green Knight, and in Orlando Furiosa. Orion.
Guinevere.
No, not she. Sorry. Who is the sorceress and sister to King Arthur? That's Morgana, or Morgana Le Fay. Major battles in this European war from 1616 to 1646 included White Mountain and Jack.
30 Years' War.
30 Years' War is correct. And that sound takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. Boy, Central Dauphin would not let go of that lead, and they are returning for round 3. But we'll be back with some final words in just a short moment or two.
Scorekeeping for WGAL8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Studio A. Well, I hope you had as much fun as we did here in the studio. What a great game. Great young people to meet. Congratulations, Central Dauphin. They are going to return for round 3. We don't know who they're going to play, but we're going to find out on the next WGAL 8 Brainbusters. We're going to say goodbye to Anvil Cleona, but I know that they're happy because they're going home with the Turkey Hill ice cream. Coming up on the next WGAL 8 Brainbusters, we're welcoming back for a second time Trinity and Penn Manor. Now, both of these teams did extremely well in round 1, and we are expecting a very competitive half hour. We do hope to have the pleasure of your company as well. And we all thank you so much for spending part of your day with us, and we hope to see you next time on WGAL 8 Brainbusters. So long for now.